Good morning, guys. It is currently 10 o'clock on Tuesday. And I actually was going to start my training for my job this week, but she said that she created a whole entire day on Sunday for me to do it. So I was like, okay, bet, like that works for me. As you can see, my apartment is a mess. This is all clean clothes. I just need to put them away. But yeah, it's pretty messy. But I finally took those boxes out, which is nice. So that is a good thing. But I actually have like quite a bit of stuff to get done today. I'm kind of like back in the mode of, you know, doing more personal training and stuff like that, which is really nice. I'm just like so excited because I love doing personal training, if you had not noticed. I did a whole day in the life on it if you guys want to see what that usually looks like. But I was making a whole entire list of some stuff I had to do today. Last night I finally washed this wig, so the lace is now transparent yet again. So basically, like, the product that I use to lay it down just gets built up on that lace, and then you can see it, and then it looks wiggy. So finally got around to washing that. I just literally have not had time. So just kind of drying, I just threw in a little bit of leave-in conditioner. The hair's already dead, but I still think it makes a little bit of a difference. But today I need to call my bank. Literally, I should just do that right now. So I'm in the process of canceling that card and getting that dispute changed. If you didn't see my last vlog, it was the personal training one. Someone had bought something from a jewelry company called Jewel Club online for like $17, and I was just like, I don't know what this is. So I'm trying to get rid of that if possible. If not, it's not a huge deal, but I do want to get a new card sent out because your girl has no like access to money. Luckily, like PayPal is a thing, Venmo is a thing, so if necessary, you know, I can use that as my bank account for now, but that's not ideal. So I also need to find a bank account here because this is clearly not working. So I'm glad we got that squared away. They said it's going to take a long time to ship, but in the past it hasn't. So if it takes more than a couple days, I'll probably just go ahead and set up a new bank account with someone else in Atlanta anyways, just because this is a credit union. It's only in Maryland, and I have to have a bank here. Like, I have checks that I can't deposit. But this is my outfit. My apartment's a mess, but if you guys remember the set, I don't remember where I got this from, but I got it last season when it started getting a little bit warm outside. So I'm excited to wear this today because it's a look. I don't care what anybody says. Maybe I look like a grandma. I don't care. It's one hot grandma, right? But now we've got a couple packages coming in today from DHL, but I released the signature so I don't have to be here. But I want to go ahead and get Dunkin' now. We're gonna head over to a Best Buy. This is gonna be so weird because the chances that I end up in a Best Buy that people that I worked with will be at is actually extremely high. But before I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and take my vitamins. And I want to get Dunkin'. I want to get that Beyond Meat sandwich again because it was so good. But we need to go to Best Buy because my camera has been literally broken for probably over a year and a half. Like, the back of it, the screws are all gone, and I have a Geek Squad warranty, so I feel like I should probably see if that is still there. Exporting my Q&A that is going up today. So this hair is drying kind of weird. I should have styled it a little bit more, but it's fine. We just got some waves going on. But I just saw for the first time what it looks like, the amount I put in here. I forgot that I usually get a medium and not a small, and it's like automatically set up for the pumps for a medium. So the 7 pumps was like up to here. It's a lot of sugar. It's fine. We've already committed to it. But I got the gingerbread s'more. I always get less ice. It's good. It doesn't taste that gingerbready though, so I don't know. And then I just got a jelly-filled donut, which is my fave. I was gonna get the sandwich, but I wanted to save a little bit of money on this Dunkin' card. I have money on tons of like food cards and stuff like that, and it's perfect because as we all know right now, my bank account is essentially unusable because I don't have a debit card. So and I could use my credit card. I just hate using my credit card if I don't have to use it. So I've been kind of avoiding doing that, just to like buy food and stuff. I'm like, if I don't need it that bad, I can just wait until I get my debit card, you know? I've been seeing these videos from all these YouTubers talking about what I spend in a week, and they're spending like $400, and I was like, what? I was like, I think I've spent like $30 like last week, and it was on gas. I'm like, what are you guys spending money on? It's like all this unnecessary stuff. Also my gym membership, which is like $14, and then maybe a cup of coffee. I don't know. I just think that being a reckless spender is just not cute, and I watched a lot of those videos and I was disappointed by our youth. So they don't have the screws in the store, and I apparently didn't get a protection plan on this camera, which is really weird. I don't know why I would do that, but yeah, I might have, and it might have been underneath another phone number, because when I bought the camera, I might have had it underneath my mom's or something. I literally have no idea. Either way, they have them on Amazon. I think every single person who's ever had this camera has had this happen. The screws just fall out of the back of the camera. Like, the quality of like them putting it together is so cheap. It's an amazing camera. It's one of the best cameras I've ever had. I've had this camera forever. I've dented the lens. The lens thing barely stays open anymore because I've dropped it so many times, and it is still hanging in there. So that's my only complaint, but people sell them on Amazon for pretty cheap, so we're just gonna do that. But I'm glad I came anyways, because that screen has been broken for like almost a year and a half, and I've just been way too lazy to do anything about it. So I'm glad I finally forced myself to. This is why it's nice having days off. I can do all the stuff that I've been putting off for years. All right, quick before and after here. I'm watching Russ's new video, but this is my living area, kitchen, and then bedroom. And my bathroom's honestly fine right now. It's really just my closet. So I'm gonna clean, and I'll see you guys when I'm done. 'Cause I'm the one who's giving it up. And I know it's been hard, but you've made it this far. No, I'm the one who's giving it up. So I just finished cleaning, so the floors are all good to go. I've got this basket of random stuff, so I have some photos I want to hang. I have a Christmas tree, but I think I want to get another one. This extra pillow I don't need, so I just have that in the corner here. But this is all clean. No more boxes, no more containers. I eventually need to get a chair. But honestly, like, I never sit at a desk, so I kind of just want to get bar stools and use them here. So if you guys know of any cheap ones, let me know. Otherwise, I'll probably just Facebook Marketplace it. But my kitchen is nice and clean again. And then my bedroom. Got all my stuff out here. So that box is all new stuff from Shein that I'll do a haul for. And then I'm going to the gym, so I was just planning out some clothes there. And then my bathroom is good to go now. It wasn't really that messy to begin with, but doing some laundry right now. And then my closet is finally clean. So DHL just came by and they were joking about saying how I look like Diana Ross. So that was a good chuckle. I feel like everyone always says that the second that they see my last name is Ross. Amazing. But I got my 2 packages. So these are both wigs. So I thought we'd just go ahead and open these bad boys up because I'm super excited. So this one's by Kalai Hair. I'll link both of these down below. They gave me a little bandana thing. They always throw in just random stuff. I don't know what's going on with my hair. Ugh. Help. Speaking of wigs, they always give you a wig cap. There's the little piece that you can add. They always give you eyelashes. I don't know. So this wig I saw online. They had it as the bob. There's the back piece if you want to use those clips. The adjustable band. And it was like 12 inches or something like that. I personally only really like long hair. I love myself with short hair, but every single time I have it, I want it to be long enough. So I just always get long hair. But this is the 22 inches. It's Brazilian hair, and it has like 2 pieces in the front that are like blonde. So I've seen a couple people with a hairstyle like this, and I thought it was a vibe. So I thought we would try it out. If it doesn't look good, it's a wig. It's not permanent. We love that. So I always get the 360 lace if it's available. The one I'm wearing right now is 360 lace. So if you cut it and style it correctly, essentially you should be able to pull your hair up and you won't see anything. Nice and long. So as you can see, there's the blonde in the front, lace in the front. They give you a lot of lace to work with, which is really nice. And then there's also tiny bit of lace at the bottom. This is from Eunice Hair. I've had hair extensions from them. I've had wigs from them. I think they're my favorite hair company. And this box is impossible to open. How do I do this? This one is a body wave, and I got 22 inches again. So the wig that I have in now, I have literally been wearing this one since the end of August, and it's still basically in perfect condition. I think maybe it's lost a total of like 1.5 inches, but I always get it longer just in case the hair tends to shed or something like that. I like to have some extra length to begin with. So this one is also a 360 lace. It's just my go-to. So you got those bouncy curls before you brush it out or anything. There's the front. This one has like major baby hairs, which is really, really nice. Lace at the bottom. They give you more lace on the bottom, which is nice. Because I'd rather have more than less. You know, sometimes you start cutting too much and then you're screwed. But yeah, this one's nice. I am heading to the gym. I've just been watching Cody Co. But today I think we're definitely gonna bench, because I'm trying to bench 2 to 3 times a week, and then we'll hit some upper body as well. It's 3:30. I actually have a date later. Who am I? I don't know, man. So I gotta come back and get ready for that. The good thing is I've met this person multiple times, because I saw him every single time I went to one of the Best Buys for work, because he works part-time there. So hopefully he doesn't watch this video, because he knows I have a channel. I just dropped my phone, like on the back of it. Look at my screen. We were doing so well. So today I did bench and some accessories. So I did some chest accessories and some back accessories. So I'm super excited to hopefully be hopping on a program soon-ish. I'm not 100% sure. There's a bunch of powerlifting meets coming up, but realistically, I'm trying to figure out which one I should do, how much time I'm going to have to prep for that. But stay tuned for all of that, because I always film my workouts and most of them end up on my Instagram. But today for bench, I was doing 90 pounds, 4 sets of 4. Bench has been feeling really, really good. I remember when 90 pounds was a very rocky 1 rep max, and just really getting the form together was the key to my bench becoming super easy. So I'm still very, very weak. That is why I train triceps all the time. And I've started doing a lot of chest accessories. My chest is just it's weak, you know, like we've been training everything but chest for the majority of my fitness journey. So I don't have a lot of muscle mass in that area. And the only way you can build it is to train it. So that is what we're doing. And so then I moved on to doing an incline chest press. I was using 30s for sets of 8, and then I think I also dropped down to 25 and I did a couple more reps. I really needed like some in between, but like 27.5 does not exist. So I started heavy and then it dropped off on the weight because I didn't want to lose form. If you're not doing something right, there's literally no point in doing it. And then I moved on and I did a chest supported row, but you just want to make sure that you are pulling back in a rowing motion just like you normally would for anything else. This one is just seated, and this is one of the best ways to learn how to row properly because your chest is supported, so literally all you can use is your back. I then moved on to one of my favorite exercises for lats. I've not done this in so long, but this was one of the biggest movements, one of the biggest variations that I use to grow my lats. I have super, super wide lats. My waist is not small. It is just because I have very, very large lats. My waist is probably like 27 inches, which maybe that's small for people, but before I started lifting, my waist was like 23.5. So it's pretty big for me. Not that that's an issue. I have no problems with it, is what I'm saying. I'm just saying a lot of people say that my waist is really small, but it's actually just my ratios. It's not that tiny. And then I finished off with some cable bicep curls. So I'm sorry this is completely out of frame. I get really anxious when there's tons of people in the gym, and I was a mess. So I just did some bicep curls with a regular grip, and then I did a close grip. So enjoy this. You guys know how to do bicep curls. So I straightened my hair. Got this little top on from Shein. These jeans are Fashion Nova. We love them. I'll show you guys a full look. And I think I'm gonna wear my Fashion Nova knee-high lace-up boots. I think that'll be cute. I have no idea what bag, but did it just in time. So I'm gonna run to my car real quick and spray on some perfume. I think he's here. He's lost, which sounds like he's here. But yeah, I love the outfit. I think it's a look, you know, like halfway through you're like, I don't know if this is working, but I think we're okay. My hair is straight for the most part. And then this bag I got a hot minute ago from like TJ Maxx or something like that. So I'll let you guys know after how it goes. By the way, tip, if you've never met the person you're going on a date with, meet them wherever it is that you're going. I've met this man so many times through work, chatting with him multiple times. So we're safe, but I have my location on with all my friends anyway. So I was reading my comments on the Q&A video that I posted, and I was talking about dating and stuff like that in Atlanta, and I just want to say something real quick because I want everyone to be aware of this, and I also appreciate all the comments that people left. You guys are so sweet, and I appreciate the advice, all that stuff. But sex trafficking has been going on forever, especially in the United States, and I just find it so interesting that people are like so worried about it right now in Atlanta. I think it's a good thing that it's being talked about more, but I just want you guys to know that it has always been happening, and you should always be aware of your surroundings, and you should always be just on guard 24/7, but don't let it like take over your life. Like, don't just not leave your house because this is going on, because it's always been going on. You should always be safe. I learned self-defense and stuff like that literally before I went to college, and like I could break someone's nose in like 5 seconds flat. Like, that's just stuff that you should know how to do, especially as a woman. You know, man or woman, you should know how to do those things, but statistics show it's more likely that this is going to happen to a woman. So just make sure that you're always prepared. And I think seeing those comments, it made me realize like maybe people are not as aware as they should be, because this is not new. So I just wanted to throw that in here. My date was wonderful. Like I said, I've met this guy a couple times. He worked at one of the Best Buys that I went into to sell Xfinity at when I worked at the marketing job. So it's not just like a random stranger, but I would definitely say I've done Tinder dates, I've done Bumble dates, I've done it all. Make sure you always drive yourself to wherever it is that you're going. Don't, like, if you have not met the person multiple times and you know their friends and who they work with or whatever it may be, like in this situation, we came back to my apartment and we were playing games and stuff like that, and I was comfortable with doing that because I literally know like the whole entire Best Buy staff, and if anything happened at all, you know, like I know that, you know, like no one can get away with that when like I know all these people that he works with and stuff like that. So otherwise I never would have done that. I had brought someone back to my apartment once, Bubble date, after we went to dinner. We met up at the restaurant and that was fine. But when we got to my apartment, I ended up in a situation where I was like, okay, I'm uncomfortable. Luckily I was in my own apartment, but homie just ended up being like very weird and sketchy, a little bit crazy, and it's like, now you know where I live. So I would not recommend doing that. Use your own discretion. You're your own person. You can do whatever you want, but that's just a big tip. There's definitely loopholes to everything, kind of like me. I felt comfortable doing that. But just be careful. Be aware. Don't obviously don't not trust anyone just because of stuff that's happened. I've been through a lot of stuff that I've never talked about on YouTube, and I never will talk about on YouTube, but trust me, I should not be trusting anyone and I still give everyone, you know, a solid chance. So don't rule people out based on how they look or how they may act the first time you meet them or whatever it may be, because you don't know someone until like you actually get to know them. And when it comes to safety, you should just be safe all the time. You shouldn't just be safe all of a sudden because you heard about something. You should have been carrying pepper spray with you. You should have been carrying whatever it is that you needed with you at night, walking by yourself anyways. Like, this shouldn't just be new because you've heard about something on the news. So just be aware, because it's not a new thing, and you should be glad that you don't have to think about that every single day. In some countries, you know, there's not a second that it doesn't cross their mind that they're like, oh, I could be taken or I could be killed at any point. So I know that got serious very, very quickly, but I just wanted to say that because I know a lot of older people watch my channel, so you guys already know, but I also have people who are like 15 to 18 and you may be in college. I just want you to be aware, you know, that this is not anything new, and you can only control what you can control. So do your best to keep yourself safe, but at the end of the day, it's like you can't stop bad people from being bad people. So